This video is to walk you through some of the new features that we have available to you on our new exhibitor advertising and sponsorship website. First thing that you'll need to do is go to the Midwest Clinic website, midwestclinic.org. And on the home page, you'll see some drop-down menus at the top of the page. You're going to click on Get Involved. And you can see that we have an exhibitor section, advertising sponsorship section, as well as clinicians and performers. We're going to be focusing on exhibitors and advertising and sponsors. There are two ways for you to access the new exhibitor and sponsorship portal. The first way is to go to the drop-down menu, and then you can click Exhibitor Application or Exhibitor Login. And as an advertiser, you can go to Advertising and Sponsorship Application or the 2021 Sponsorship and Ad Gallery. The other way that you can access that is by scrolling down the screen, and then you can see here we have applications and signups. You can click on Reserve a Booth, Advertise with Us, or Sponsorship Opportunities. In essence, all of these links will take you to the same pages. In the past, you would have logged into your guest profile on the Midwest Clinic website. That is no longer the way that you're going to access the exhibitor and sponsorship portal. I'm going to select to reserve a booth. This will take you to the login page. If you've already exhibited or sponsored with us in the past, then you won't need to create a new account. If you don't know your password, simply click Retrieve Your Password and then input your email address, and it will send you an automatic email with your password. If you've not exhibited or sponsored with us in the past, then you will need to set up your company profile. In order to do that, simply click right here, and this will take you to the company setup page. You can see all of these fields with asterisks next to them are required fields. Anything that doesn't have an asterisk does not need to be completed in order for you to submit your form. Once you're done, you can click the Submit button, and then it'll take you to this confirmation page. You will also receive an email from the website that will have this confirmation information as well. One thing you need to note is your password. This is the password you will use in order to log into this portal at any time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and select to buy a booth. If you are already registered as a company, you can skip that application process and simply put in your password, and it'll take you to this page. You can see here that the first thing you need to input is your primary contact. If there's a different person that you would like listed as your primary contact, just add new, and then you can put their information here. And see again, you only need to fill out the fields that are asterisks in order to submit. Once that's done, then you can list that person as your primary contact. Primary contact is going to be receiving all of the update emails. Any kind of booth changes or promotional things will go to that primary contact. Same thing for the on-site contact. You can have the same person or a different person. If you would like to participate in college night, you can also select a person to be the primary contact for that as well. If you'd like to have your exhibit space listed as something other than your company name, indicate that here. And then you can select the booth size. All right, so we've got all of the different options available to you. They're in increments of 10. So if we're going to go with a 10 by 10 booth, the square footage area is 100. It does that calculation for you automatically. If you have any kind of preferences or placement options that you would like us to consider when we do place your booth, please list any of those things here. Do remember that the final placement will be made at the discretion of the Midwest Clinic. We have a lot of things that we take into consideration when we do booth placement. So it ultimately is something that we will try to find the best option for you, while at the same time considering the other booths that are around the area and the overall layout of the exhibit floor. You have 4 different types of options as far as booth configuration. Inline, meaning that you're surrounded by other booths. Corner, so you should have an aisle on 2 sides. 2 corners, which you'd have an aisle on 3 sides, or an island where you have all sides of the booth would have an aisle. I'm going to go ahead and select inline. And then the last thing that you need to fill out for booth information is how many years you've exhibited at the Midwest Clinic. In the past, we've had several people just put a lot of years. Please answer this with a numeric answer only. We are going to be doing some special things for our 75th that will require us to know the actual number of years that you've been exhibiting. New options that we have available to you this year are some of our digital promotion packages. This website is going to be available for our attendees to explore prior to the conference, and you can select some digital upgrades that will enhance that experience and help you promote your products and services. So I do encourage you to check out this page. There are different samples that you can take a look at, and you can also compare the various different packages. Once you're done completing your booth information and selecting any additional add-ons that you may like, you scroll down and it'll take you to the payment information. There are three different payment options: credit card, check, or online ACH payment. Do keep in mind that there is an additional processing fee if you do select to pay with a credit card. And then you have your contract information. So basically, this is saying that you are qualified to sign this contract on behalf of the company. Accept the terms and conditions and then click submit. So now we have a booth request or a booth contract that has been submitted for our company. At this time, you can also add on any kind of sponsorship or advertising selections as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go to the sponsorship and advertisement gallery where I can explore the different sponsorship opportunities that we have available here. I'm going to select to sponsor the Wednesday Welcome Coffee. Notice that it says here there are only 3 left. That's because there are a limited number of these options available, and once they're gone, they will be gone. So I do encourage you to secure those sponsorships early or as soon as you can so that you make sure that you get the selections that you want. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this image. You can read a little bit more about that sponsorship opportunity on this pop-up screen. And I'm going to go ahead and click Purchase. And it's going to take me to a section where I can complete that purchase contract. Okay, so again, you're going to need to select a contact. See that I have one selected for Wednesday Welcome Coffee sponsorship. And then you go down to the bottom to your order details. And again, you have the option to pay with credit card, ACH, or with a check. Complete the contract, agree to the terms and conditions, and click Submit. I want to see the total bill for my sponsorship and my booth application. So at this time, I'm going to go to the drop-down menu that says Exhibitors and Sponsors and click on My Account. Here you can see my booth, as well as my Welcome Coffee sponsorship. All of that information now has been compiled together, and there's one grand total for all of that. So on this page, you can also select to view and print your invoice. Now I'm going to take you back to the home page so you can see some of the additional features we have available. You can check out the exhibitor map, or you can explore some of the digital exhibitor upgrades that we have available to you. If you do have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the Midwest Clinic office at info@midwestclinic.org.